Good morning, it's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life 100%, coming to you from my apartment doing the Sacred Path cards again today. I'm going to do the cornstalk spread today. I hope all of you have gotten up this morning and decided to focus on something positive today to get your day started. Go out, spend some time in nature. That's what I'm going to do. So the cornstalk spread is a 4 card spread, and corn has been the daily staple of our people for hundreds of years. We believe that corn pollen is sacred and that we are fed by the fertile earth whose gift is our corn. A wise man once said that if a philosophy did not grow corn, it had no value. Corn is the symbol of goodness, abundance, and fertility to our people, and these are the things that feed us daily. We may feed the body, the mind, the heart, and the spirit if we seek beauty in our daily lives. For it is the beauty of living in balance that grows corn. The cornstalk spread is a way to receive the life manna that comes from sacred corn pollen. It's a gentle daily reminder of the beauty that can be experienced if you're open to it. And I am open to it this morning, so I'm going to do these cards and, get my day started off in a positive direction so that way I can go out and enjoy the beauty of this day. The sun's shining this morning. It's a beautiful fall day here in Iowa. And I'm grateful to be alive and be able to share this message with you today. So I'm grateful to be able to want to share the beauty of life and enjoy my life today. I've struggled with addiction, depression, mental illness, joblessness, homelessness, lack of everything, lack of self-love. So I'm grateful to be able to be in a different spot today, and I'm grateful to have my own place in order to do these messages. And hopefully I can reach out to people that have been through similar experiences like me that may be struggling at this time because of the COVID, and maybe are lonely and trying to figure out ways to cope with the illness and loneliness. And this is my way of trying to give back for, the gifts that Great Mystery and Great Spirit have given to me. So I'm grateful to be able to share this message with you today. The Sacred Path cards can be bought online. They're done by Jamie Sams, Harper One. It's 260 tribes, Native American tribes, collaborated to do these readings or these teachings in this book. And it's based on Native American teachings and knowing. And it's been very beneficial for me in this time of my life. So if you're looking for a way to, uplift yourself, this is a good tool to use. The teachings are pretty easy and general and have been a good way to help me get through the last bout of homelessness that before I got this apartment. So if you're struggling with financial difficulties and all those kinds of things, it's good to have a positive focus in order to not get stuck in the, negativity that's going on in this world right now. So, all right, so I'm going to spread these cards out and I'll draw, excuse me. So the root card is which denotes the beauty that can be experienced today by connecting to Earth Mother. And so I'm going to connect with Earth Mother so that I can experience the beauty today by connecting with her and send my roots deep within the Earth Mother in order to receive my blessings of this beauty that can be experienced today, because I am open to it. I'm aware of it. I'm grateful to be open to the beauty that can be experienced in life. With depression, it was like I had tunnel vision and I just could not even get out of bed. So I don't know if any of you can relate to that. You know, I currently take no pills for depression, and I'm managing it without pills. I had a thyroid chakra healing because I am speaking out and speaking my truth and taking care of myself, and using food as medicine and growing myself spiritually. So by connecting to Earth Mother, I can get the beauty from the first card, and this card also speaks about the root of the problem if I'm in turmoil about some life situation. Right now, the only thing I'm in turmoil about is my son is currently not with me. He's 13 years old, and you know, he's in the due to my addiction and depression and homelessness, you know, my family has had to take him in, and you know, we're having family struggles, and he's having mental illness now and has ADHD, and you know, that's been a real difficulty for me as a single mother, trying to take care of a child with disability and having disability myself. So I am in turmoil about that because he's my whole life. So it does bring my heart great pain, you know, to see him struggling. So, and my family. So I'm in turmoil about that. And then, you know, also about I'm on public assistance, and I am receiving help for this apartment, but I have to have a job in order to, you know, start paying my rent. So I'm trying not to be stressed out about that, because with all this COVID stuff, and, you know, my crappy job history, I used to be a nurse, but due to mental illness and the things that I've gone through with addiction and losing my mind and my sanity, you know, I've had to apply for jobs that, you know, I don't maybe really want, but that's why I'm doing these YouTube videos, so that I can try to focus my energy on something positive. So the card can also allow you to see the resources available through connecting to Earth Mother. So I'm trying to be open to the resources that are available by connecting to Earth Mother, and know that Great Mystery and Great Spirit have a plan for me. Sometimes I don't even know what that is. I just know the direction that I'm heading in, and I'm on the sacred path and walking the Great Red Road, and that's all I need to know right now. So, you know, that's putting 100% faith in something that I can't see. So, that takes a lot of strength, and I'm grateful that I can have that strength today and know that my son's going to be okay, and so am I, and so is my family, and I'm doing what I can do about it, and that's taking care of myself and growing myself spiritually. So I'm going to pick this first card, and first I'm going to take some deep breaths to release that worrisome negative energy, because a part of me wants to control the situation, and I know that isn't going to do anybody any good. So first thing I can do is release the fear and the want to control it, because I'm not in control. And I just ask the Great Mystery, Great Spirit, my angels and ascended masters, Jesus Christ, Mother Mary Magdalene, clear my energy so that I can be a pure love light of abundance, joy, happiness, in my life today, empowering myself and others as I go along this day. Thank you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Excuse me. All right, so the first card I drew is Peyote Ceremony. and that's the water bird. New abilities, number 4. So if I send my roots deep enough into Earth Mother, this is the beauty that can be experienced today. I will receive new abilities, which I know that I'm receiving new abilities, gifts from the spirit world. I am an intuitive healer, an emotional empath, a light worker. Excuse me. When the people's spirit was broken, when the buffalo no longer roamed, when all our lands were taken and we no longer had a home. The water bird's reflection of the universes within showed us new abilities and gave us hope again. The Native American people had been robbed of their land and virtually stripped of their customs when the Trail of Tears ended in the late 1800s. Forced to move and live on reservations, separated from teachings their own children by mission schools and red tape, they struggled to save the last vestiges of personal freedoms. The crack in the universe puts us in touch with pure creativity and allows us to see our abilities and talents, confront our fears, and to move into who and what we are becoming. The raw potential that is the true self is knowing that brings freedom to every person. The peyote bird, or water bird, is the totem of the peyote ceremony. This sacred medicine bird sees the pond and observes its own reflection in it. The gift of self-examination allows the seeker to see those aspects of self that lay below the surface of physical reality and to discover universes of consciousness. The fears that do not surface due to denial can be accessed and handled through praying and singing. The reconnection to Great Mystery and sacred ceremony is the mainstay of the peyote ritual. If the water bird has flown your way and brought you the peyote ceremony card, you are being asked to recognize your immortal spirit. Look to the crack in the universe for new ways to develop the abilities that can enhance your growth. Ways to develop the abilities, remove any denial that keeps you from developing new skills and use the talents that you have to the fullest. The peyote ceremony card puts you on notice that opportunities to discover the self and for expansive growth are now possible. You are never as limited as you believe you are. The resources of the true self are filled with potential. Conquering limitation created in the mind will allow you to discover these new abilities and know that all goals are possible. Remember that the decision to attack your fears is the beginning of the sacred path. So I'm attacking my fears today, beginning again on this sacred path daily, and knowing that the peyote bird has flown into my cards today to remind me to recognize, to keep my talents and developing them to their fullest and stay on the sacred path. And I'm never as limited as my mind leads me to believe. So after dealing with mental illness, the mind is a scary place to be. So I'm honoring all abilities in the self and in others, and it marks the pathway of peace. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm sharing my sacred points of view. 270. So the United States government only acknowledges about 276 tribes. There are, in truth, over 387 tribes and traditions. These traditions finally beginning to trade information and teach others outside their tribes the medicine, rituals, customs, and understandings of their ancestors. In this time of the white buffalo, it is time that we share what we've learned from our sacred points of view without trying to alter the opinions of others. This understanding is becoming a new ability in itself. So I'm sharing my new abilities and understanding with others in hopes to, bring people together. So that's a good reminder for me today to keep developing my new abilities. So that I'll see the resources available through connecting to Earth Mother, because all my needs will be provided. So that's a beautiful reminder for me today. So my second card, excuse me, the second card is the stock card, which expresses the attitude needed to walk in beauty and balance. So death and rebirth, shaman's death. So the old me had to die in order for me to develop these new abilities and talents, and to remind myself daily that it's a journey and not a destination, and I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And the old me had to die. My old thought patterns, my old ways of living, and thinking about myself, about what others have told me, who I am. Ultimately, my immortal spirit knows who I am. And no one can tell me that except for my connection with Great Mystery and Great Spirit, and my connection deep inside within my immortal being, who I am. Because if I listen, I am told the knowing and the truth. So I'm going through, excuse me, I got an itchy nose. I'm going through a rebirth. But, you know, the old me had to die in order to walk in beauty and balance. The old me has to die continuously. The shadow parts of myself have to die on a daily basis, because they do not serve my greater good. The stock card can also denote the lesson you need to learn, so you may be a bridge between the path of understanding and the crooked trail. This human bridge is a peacemaker, true witness, or healer. I know that's what I am. This human bridge, excuse me, you may also be called upon to take one of these roles at any time. The courage, talent, and or ability needed to be a human bridge is supported by the stock card. So the stock card is the death and rebirth of the shaman's death. So 41. In order to be an effective peacemaker, human bridge, and true witness and healer, you know, people have to witness my death and rebirth in order to know that that is possible for them as well. You know. Excuse me, I can't seem to get this page to turn. It's a tad bit sticky. Come on, little buddy. There we go. Grandfather, I do ask for death, for the parts of me that will no longer hear or speak the truth, which are too blind to see. Grandmother, give me birth again, with love as my guide, truth and beauty as my path, with nothing left to hide. The teachings of shaman's death have many varied forms in ceremonies of Native America. The idea of death as a means to experiencing new life is a common belief. Since all life is seen as movement on the medicine wheel, nothing really ending without also having a new beginning. The shadow side of self, which inhibits growth, is constantly forced to die. These deaths occur on a daily basis, whether they be our fears, our doubts, our bad habits, our negative thoughts, or our self-importance. These deaths mark spiritual progress and speak of the ability of humankind to walk in beauty. Every death of a part of the shadow announces the birth of a new talent or gift contained in the self. Each victory over a part of the self that does not walk in beauty is a rebirth in itself. Every time a person reaches a crossroads and a decision is made, it must be made. That change in attitude marks the death of the old and birth of the new. A shaman is a person who is willing to confront the greatest fears and shadows of physical life. So I believe that I am a shaman, because I do face the fears and my shadows of physical life. And because I know it's ultimately, it's spiritual. The spiritual world is really all that exists, that's real. True medicine people do not have to announce or brag that they are shamans or medicine people at all. They work quietly and with humility, because they know their worth in the eyes of Great Mystery. The opinions of others do not change the sense of self held by a true healer or shaman. So the thing is, I do speak out about it because the thing is, a lot of times the self-created demons of fear, insanity, loneliness, self-importance, and addictions have been confronted and conquered by the shaman who has gone through the gamut of shaman's deaths. The quality that always shines in a true shaman is compassion for the paths of others must walk. This comes from the fact that the shaman has also walked through the underworld of the shadows and knows firsthand the pain involved in breaking the stranglehold of inner darkness. In choosing the shaman's death card, you're being put on notice that a death cycle and ending is in progress, and I do know that. Before the rebirth can occur, the habit, attitude, relationship, or part of self that is dying must be looked at. Assist the process by consciously allowing the old to be removed. Let go and then make way for the new cycle of life to take hold. Remember that you are creating fertile ground for new adventures when you are willing to let go of your old identities and let them die. The rebirth cycle is always full of promise and growth when you allow the old patterns to die with dignity. So that's what I'm attempting to do. I'm healing myself with great mystery and great spirit's help, allowing the old me to die with grace and dignity. And it's easiest done in my own place while I'm alone and have the sanctuary of my own quietness and not distracted by others or their views of what it is that I'm going through. Because when you're going through this transition, it's really hard sometimes to let those old self parts of yourself die, and you can't really do that when the negativity and doubt of others is clouding your mind. So I think that's why I've chosen to have my own place, and that way I can allow this process to continue to happen within me, because ultimately I know that it's for my greatest good. So number 3, the third card is the kernel card, which tells you what the fruits of your labors will provide for you. The lesson of this card should be fully digested so that the ear of corn can give the energy to the body, mind, and spirit and support your present path. Kernels of corn represent the seeds of the future of to Native people. These kernels also provide food for the present. Through learning present lessons, the future will be assured. So, 40, Great Smoking Mirror, Reflections. So, 4, 41, and then 40. So it's kind of counting down. Let's see here. Sometimes I don't always like the reflections of myself that I've seen in others, but it's a good reminder to see what I need and thank them for helping me see what I need to change within me. Through the smoke, I see, looking back, another reflection of me. Mirror of my inner self. Who are you if I am me? Mirror of my outer self. What do others see? Is it the truth in my heart or human vanity? Great Smoking Mirror is a widely used teaching of the Mayans and is sometimes taught by the Cheyenne and Pawnee. The Mayans say, I am another one of yourself. In this manner, the Mayans stress that every life form reflects every other life form and that all originate from the same original source. The Great Smoking Mirror reflects the lessons of leaving the myth behind. You are what you decide you are. Remove the smokescreen that hides your natural talents or worth and stand tall. Recognize the areas to be developed further and begin that process. Stop cowering before your potential and live your truth. There are millions of role models to choose from. On another level, you're being asked to be a good reflection for others. Encourage others to be bold through walking your talk. The reflections you see in others may not make you happy if you're doubting yourself, and you're right to be. Jealousy on any level only inhibits growth and wastes energy. Shatter the mirrors that insist on self-importance, gloom, or failure so that you can get down to what's really important. On all levels, the smoking mirror asks us to accept light and shadow as equal. The reflections we dislike can be worthy opponents who teach us to grow into our full potential. Even our shadow sides serve us by leading us through trial and error to the true image of self. So I'm willing to confront the reflections in the mirror today and know that I am walking in beauty, and that I am digesting the lessons completely so that I can give energy to my body, mind, and spirit and support my present path. So, and I do like the reflections that I'm seeing in my current world, in myself and others. And I'm hoping that me changing is changing others, and them seeing me walk through the difficulties that I've gone through, that gives them the courage to walk through the fears that they may have, or judgments that they may have about themselves. So I'm grateful for that reminder today, because they provide food for the present, and I'm learning this present lesson so that my future will be assured. So I'm grateful for that lesson today. And number 4, the 4th card is the Corn Mana card, which denotes how your corn silk is catching sacred corn pollen and bringing abundance to your life. If you're feeling fear, the fear of scarcity, the Corn Mana card will represent the lesson that you need to learn to realign with the field of plenty. I don't feel scarcity today. I do feel like I'm aligned with the field of plenty. And if my life and personal philosophy are growing corn, this card shows you how to continue growing. So I am growing corn, and unity and wholeness achieved, the whirling rainbow. 18. And I just drew this card yesterday, I believe. I have unity and wholeness is achieved within me, and then I am giving that to others and trying to help them achieve unity and wholeness within them. And I just try to do what Great Mystery and Great Spirit put in front of me, and then try to be the best reflection of unity and wholeness within, and empower others. Whirling rainbow, giver of life, through your cleansing rains, uniting all colors, the children of earth walk in peace again. Whirling rainbow prophecy, your warriors now arise, sisters and brothers in harmony. Your light is in their eyes. Whirling rainbow, touch our hearts. We will surely fly, never lonely or apart, our whirling colors in the sky. The rainbow race brings peace through the understanding that all races are one. The unity of all colors, all creeds, working together for the good of the whole, is the idea that is embodied in the whirling rainbow. When all pathways to wholeness are respected by all cultures, the prophecy of the whirling rainbow will be completed. Excuse me. If the whirling rainbow has appeared, you are being asked to remove any type of discord from your life in order to grow. Do not feed the negativity. Look at any lessons being presented at this time, learn from them, then focus your attention on how creating new beauty and abundance in your life. Do not allow yourself to be caught in the quicksand of petty tyrants. A true worthy opponent will present lessons to make you grow beyond any high drama and into a sense of unity with the self. Other petty tyrants are not worthy of your attention or your energy. You need not to take on the issues of others when the discord is clearly due to the lack of unity within themselves. Encircle any discord with the whirling rainbow of peace, and consider the unity that you have with Great Mystery when you keep your eye on the goal and your feet on the sacred path of beauty. Remember that any challenges to unity are equal to your ability to overcome them. So I'm overcoming my challenges today. I'm sharing my messages with you. I'm walking in beauty and balance, and I'm trying to empower others and walk together with courage, and ignore the petty tyrants, and know that I don't have to participate in high drama today. And that's how I'm going to continue to, catch sacred corn pollen and stay within balance and within unity and wholeness is achieved within myself. And when others see that and me walking that walk, then they're able to do the same or walk hand in hand with me. And I'm grateful to be able to share this message with you today. And I hope that you can find it helpful in some way, shape, or form. And I'm going to go out and try not to take myself so seriously and get out in nature, walk in beauty, continue walking this sacred path on the Great Red Road, and having wholeness and unity within myself and, empowering myself and others. That's the path I'm choosing to walk, and that's the reflection that I'm choosing to share with others, because that ultimately I want wholeness and unity in my life with whole people. And I'm grateful to know what my needs and wants are today, because there was a time where it wasn't clear to me. So thank you for tuning into my message today, and I hope that you can walk in beauty and get out in nature and enjoy the beauty that Great Mystery and Great Spirit have created in yourself and in others and in nature. Thank you please like, subscribe, and share if you like this message, and ask me any questions. I'll be more than happy to answer them honestly. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day. Mother Lover out. Peace.